until the 31st to amend the contract, or is this?
Well, we'll need to know in fairly short order after that if this amendment is going to take place, because we're making our applications for our dredging approval right now.
That's what I'm saying. We have to put the applications in to get the approvals.
Can we wait 2 weeks?
Councillor Russell.
I'll just say it's 2 points it's 2 points what we're discussing here roughly. Just roughly. Everybody just looks at it as 2 points right now. And if we look at the idea that everybody seems to be kind of agreeing with some form of user pay, right? Then that 2 points then becomes a sort of non-issue. The real issue here tonight is to give direction so that we don't fall into the same thing we fall into every year. We put it off and then we can't get our dredging permits.
Right.
So it's no different than what you suggested, Mr. Mayor, at the budget session last Tuesday. Let's pass the capital budget so that we can send the contracts out and get the better prices, because you're doing it in a business-like manner. So I think in a similar sense tonight, that's what we should be doing. Why I suggested the working group, I suggested to people a year and a half ago that this issue isn't a one-timer, this isn't one issue, this is about 10 issues all, it's like a tar baby. And what we've done is we've sometimes isolated to one and gone down the negative road. What we need the working group for is a very simple thing, except it's long-term, and I think you guys have addressed it. I'm quite glad that everybody's talking in the right direction. The right direction is that parallel to this going on with the new contract, we get the working group going right now. We can do 2 things at once. It's the funniest thing how that works. You know, like we don't have to wait for something to happen, and I think we need the right thing for the direction for the staff needs, and we can work on the working group. Because as the cruising club representative Rob said tonight, there are certain things that they have to do in terms of their yearly stuff, and obviously the ones in Port Franks have to think about those things, but we also have some long-term decisions to make about rebuilding harbors. So let's get the discussion going about those bigger issues long-term.
Okay, so the first motion is to deal with these 2. Councillor Scott.
The other thing is, will ABCA be brought into this as well, because the river?
They have to be part of it.
Okay.
Well, again, there's 2 distinct issues here. ABCA gets brought in as far as the waste management perspective goes, and then, but when we're talking about our annual dredging program, ABCA actually works on the opposite side of the table as a permitting agency.
Okay.
So we'll be bringing them in to consult and say, this is, you know, if we were changing the contract, saying this is our new method of dredging, we don't see it as having any more impact than it had in the past, and we believe we should be permitted.
So further to that, if we make the decision tonight, rather than wait 2 weeks, that we go with the dredging things, it also gives Becky, the harbor master in Port Franks, information to be able to provide to the Port Franks Yacht Club. It gives the gentleman that was here tonight talking from their group, the Yacht Club from Granite, it gives them information now that they know that we're looking at this, rather than waiting 2 weeks and then getting the information out. Boaters start looking. It's like people that have trailers. They start looking for places to go. They start planning their holidays now. It's time down from their hobby. So we've got to do it now, not later.
Okay. Councillor McGuire.
Sorry, just one further question to Brent. With the Mai Tai contract, the current contract states that the harbor should be maintained at a depth of 6.5 feet in Grand Bend, is that correct?
That was it's not in the specific contract documents, but the proposal is attached to the document as a schedule, so there is a depth criteria.
Okay, so the motion is we update that contract and go with that, with the intent that there will be a user pay component through the budget process. That mover and seconder, everybody's all in favor of that? All in favor? Carried. And the second part of that, I guess, is that we would like a report on a draft terms of reference for a working group and the setup brought back to
Yeah, we'll stay. I make that motion.
I'll
Councilor
second
Underwood.
that.
Second by Councilor Scott. Questions on that? Being a return to the reference. All in favor of that? Carried. Thank you. Report number